Welcome to Introduction to Recipes. Before we begin, we would like to first point you to the various support channels available in the platform where you can get help easily should you run into any issues at any point of your learning process or while you are building your automations. When you are logged in to the Workato platform, in the navigation bar, clicking on the question mark icon will bring you to the Workato Success Center, where you can take a look at the tutorials, read up on solution articles, or get help from the larger Workato community in the community forums. At the top of the Success page, you will also find the link to the online documentation of the Workato platform, where you can scroll through the contents or type to search the documentation. Documentation can also be accessed directly at docs.workato.com. Back in the Workato platform, at the bottom right of the page, you can click on the chat icon to chat with Workato's product support on any issues that you face. This is available 24 hours, 7 days a week, all year round, to ensure that you can get all the assistance you need promptly and effectively. So now, what is Workato? The Workato platform is a modern enterprise automation platform that is versatile and does more in that it is able to address all core use cases across businesses. Built on a foundation of iPaaS, it can automate end-to-end workflows, deploy bots, as well as utilize artificial intelligence and machine learning. Built for both business and IT users, it's easy to build and operate automations on the Workato platform. It works like a GitHub for automations, with workspaces and flows maps that are based on artificial intelligence and machine learning. This empowers both business and IT users to automate work and power innovation across the business. Workato does automation faster, too. As a serverless platform, Workato allows you to scale automation without limits, while ensuring that there's no data loss in your operations and allows for autonomous operations. 77% of Workato customers go live with their first automation in 1 week. Lastly, Workato's enterprise-grade platform ensures that it will be able to meet the requirements of your business. Through Workato, you can automate your workflows regardless of your business functions, spanning across finance, HR, IT, marketing, sales and customer success, just to name a few. So what can be unlocked by the Workato platform? The first is data syncing and integrations, which make sure your data sources are synchronized, without any manual effort and without data duplication. The next level is workflow automation. This enables you to create efficient business processes across multiple apps. You are able to carry out approval processes and task completions in one place. The third is utilizing enterprise chatbots to interface with collaboration platforms such as Slack, Facebook Workplace, and Microsoft Teams. These bots talk to your applications or business processes to send important notifications or carry out commands on your behalf. You can enrich the logic of your business processes by combining it with AI engines and data analytics. Let us now look at an example of what you can achieve with the Workato platform. Take, for example, how Workato can be used in automating ticket escalation. Whenever a case needs to be created in the company's customer relationship management tool, such as Salesforce, the product support team will go into Salesforce and create the case with details. This includes information like contact name, status, case origin, type, as well as the priority, which in this case is high. They will also put in a short summary of the incident. Once this is done, not only will the case be logged in Salesforce, but there will also be a notification automatically sent to the messaging platform such as Slack. In addition, the case will be automatically created in an issue tracking software such as Jira, where a ticket will be created with the details that was inserted in Salesforce. This not only allows for faster follow-up on the case, it also prevents any data errors and removes work needed to input the information in Jira manually. So how does that happen on the Workato platform? The automation is made possible through the building of recipes. Let's understand a bit about recipes. Recipes are automated workflows built by users that can span multiple apps and are simple, yet powerful. They are event-based, and you can configure the specific event that will kickstart your automation based on your workflow requirements. The automation can take place across both cloud and on-premise applications, and you can either make use of over 400 pre-built smart connectors or build custom connectors to applications that Workato currently doesn't support just yet. Workato supports powerful logic for your workflow, including linear, branching, looping, try-catch, and error handling. More importantly, it's easy to build these enterprise-level integrations on Workato's low-code platform and deploy them much faster, and allows for auto-scaling. There are three main components of a recipe. The first is the application connection, which is needed for all applications that your workflow touches. Second, the trigger, which determines when your recipe will be executed. Third, the actions, which are basically the steps that your recipe will perform. In the ticket escalation scenario that was described earlier on, whenever a case is created or updated in Salesforce, the recipe gets triggered, and the actions including sending a notification to Slack for high-priority cases and creating a Jira ticket with incident details from Salesforce. To look at the recipes that others in the Workato community have built, browse through our community library, which have been made publicly available by users. To access them on the platform, click on Community Library in the navigation bar. You may search for recipes by clicking on the icon of the application or by typing the name of one or more applications. Take, for example, Salesforce and Jira, and you can see all the community recipes involving Salesforce and Jira that are created by the Workato community. In addition, you may also search by keywords such as sync employees to access the relevant recipes involving syncing of employees. To use a community recipe in the community library, click on Use this recipe, and you can now configure it to your business requirements. We will now dive into the specifics of how you can build a recipe on Workato. Ready? We think that the best way to understand Workato is by building your own recipes on the platform as we cover each topic. As such, let's set up our account and folders so that we can build our first recipe in the next unit. We will walk through the process step by step and encourage you to first watch and listen before attempting on your own. If you do not have an existing Workato account, you may sign up for your free 30-day trial account with Workato at www.workato.com/users/signup. Fill in the details and you now have your personal account. If you already have a Workato account, go to www.workato.com, click on Login, input your email and password. Once you are in, click on the account in the navigation bar and select in the drop-down either your personal account or, for those with team accounts, any of your team accounts to use for this course. For those who are familiar with GitHub, it works in a similar way. For those with team accounts, if you have not been invited, please ask your administrator to add you into the team. How do accounts in Workato work? For accounts on enterprise tiers, the admins of the teams can invite others to the account. Enablements are associated with the type of account and team selected, including access to team features, API management, the amount of transactions that the account can run on Workato, and the type of connectors and authentication models that are available. In addition, artifacts can also be at the account team or folder level. Next up, let's create a folder in Workato to store the recipe that you will be building during this course. When you are logged in, you can see the folders at the left side of the page. The top 3 folders are standard folders across all Workato accounts, while under Home, you can create your own folders and subfolders to organize your recipes. You can drag folders around easily to reorganize them. Access control can be fine-grained at folder level, such that within a team, only certain members can access certain folders. To create a folder, click on Create New Folder and enter the folder name. For this module, let's name the folder Training and press Enter. For team accounts, as there might be other users in your team who are undergoing training, let's create a subfolder under Training named after you, for example, John, as your personal folder to store all recipes that you are going to build for this and future modules. Now, you are all ready to build your first recipe. Now it's your turn. Before we move on to the next unit on building recipes, do make sure that you have created your own account and the relevant folders to store your recipes. This brings us to the end of the lesson.